Today, we are talking about how the top Web2 social networks are embracing Web3. Web2 social, it's not going down without a fight. They are going to be jumping in this Web3 game, and we want to make sure you know everything that Twitter and Facebook and Reddit are doing to jump into Web3 because there's a lot we can learn from the steps that they are taking and their approach and their strategies to Web3, which we know is going to revolutionize social networking because in Web3, us, the users, we now own our content, we own our data, and wow, it's just going to be a huge unlock. Thanks so much for joining us today. Excited to jump into this one with you. Now, Web3 social networking, it promises a new paradigm. As I said, where users truly own their content, not just your content, users own their profiles, their followers, and can even take this data between different platforms. We're no longer stuck on Facebook. We can move our followers from Facebook to Twitter if obviously if they were to allow that. But in Web3, that's what's possible. So it means you could build an audience and content on one platform and simply move it somewhere else if it was a better fit for you and for your followers. Naturally, this functionality poses some serious competition to the walled gardens and permission platforms of Twitter, Facebook, and others. But they want to play. They're not going down without a fight. They want a piece of the Web3 action as well. And so in this deep dive, I'll be covering what the top Web2 social networks have been experimenting with in our beloved Web3 sandbox and what else may be coming. Let's dive in. Meta, or Facebook, has seen some varied success with their Web3 experiments, but there's no doubt that they're the most committed to embracing the technology. Not only did the company name change from Facebook to Meta, but they've also invested roughly $36 billion in metaverse tech. You're right, you heard that right, $36 billion. After their unsuccessful attempt to create Diem, which was formerly Libra, a digital currency project, Meta has turned their focus to the metaverse and they're going all in. In fact, they want to evolve into what they call a social VR company. One of their main bets is on their VR headset called MetaQuest, previously Oculus. This headset is an all-in-one VR system that allows users to access games, social experiences, instructor-led workouts, and even workspaces for meetings and collaboration. In a nutshell, they want to be the point of access to the metaverse, which gives me some serious Ready Player One vibes. Some of the exciting features of the MetaQuest headset include Horizon Home, Horizon Workrooms, and Xtadium. Horizon Home allows users to engage with each other within many unique environments, such as a cyberpunk apartment. But in the near future, users will be able to create and customize their own home environments. At home, users can hang out with friends, watch immersive on-demand videos and movies, jump into multiplayer games, access applications such as Dropbox and Slack. Now, while home is for chilling and hanging out with friends, workrooms unlock a new level of virtual collaboration for users. It functions as an always-on workspace for meetings, brainstorming, and any collaborative tasks. Workrooms allows you to turn free space into virtual whiteboards, create sticky notes and images, and even share them outside of the space. And unlike an IRL meeting room, any notes you make stay there until you delete them. A cool part of Workrooms is that people can also join the room through regular video calls. So they can participate even if they don't own a MetaQuest. Finally, Xtadium is Meta's answer to live VR sports. The app lets users view sports footage in 180-degree 8K virtual reality from 8 different camera angles and allows viewers to overlay real-time stats on the screen. And in the spirit of the metaverse, you can also watch your sport of choice with your friends. Right now, it's only available in the US, but users will have access to live events, on-demand replays, and highlights from NASCAR, UFC, tennis, and basketball, with more to come in the future. Another cool update for MetaQuest is that users won't need a Facebook account to use the headset anymore, which is a win for data privacy. Outside of this, Meta has been busy showcasing mixed reality, augmented reality, and virtual reality experiences at Art Basel, Miami Art Week, with help from emerging artists. They've also recently launched a Web3 accelerator in partnership with L'Oreal and French college HEC Paris. That's not all, though. Meta's Web3 efforts have also extended to Instagram. Well, Meta is embracing the metaverse. Instagram is all about NFTs. Right now, US users can create and sell NFTs directly through the app with the help of the Polygon blockchain. The social platform provides users with an end-to-end toolkit that helps create, showcase, and sell NFTs to their audience. This is just a huge unlock for the hundreds of millions of users, of Instagram users inside the US. Outside of creation, Instagram also allows users to showcase their NFTs that live on other blockchains. For example, Ethereum, Flow, and Solana. So the platform will support you displaying your NFTs, but it also will support you creating a new NFT. And we are going to see a massive creation of NFTs in the future as more and more artists learn about the idea of digital collectibles. Now, let's remember, Instagram does not call them NFTs, they call them digital collectibles, which is a key part of the language that they're using, which will help onboard so many new people to the space. Now, will we see Instagram become a full-blown NFT marketplace that rivals OpenSea and Magic Eden? It's a good question. With over 2 billion monthly active users, we believe that Instagram could definitely become the largest marketplace for NFTs in the future. But what we do know is that until 2024, Instagram won't charge fees for using its services. This is a pretty big deal since marketplaces such as OpenSea charge 2.5% on each sale. In our opinion, this seems like a play to get users hooked on a marketplace with potentially a much more user friendly experience. It's almost a guarantee that they will have fees in the future because how else would they make money? But for now, it's up to our imagination to guess what the royalty policy will be. Now, Twitter hasn't made any serious moves into Web3 just yet, which could be because of its recent takeover by Elon, but experimentation is happening over at Twitter. Prior to the takeover, Twitter added a feature where Twitter Blue subscribers could use a verified NFT as their profile picture by connecting their crypto wallet. Then, instead of a standard circular profile picture or avatar that most users have on Twitter, you get one with a hexagonal border, a subtle way to flex your expensive JPEGs. And just a day after Elon's takeover, Twitter announced that it would be testing NFT tweet tiles. With this feature, users can share NFTs they've created or are selling or simply think are cool in their Twitter feeds. The catch is that NFTs needs to be on Rarible, Magic Eden, Dapper Labs, or Jump Trade for the feature to work. So besides showing a picture of the NFT, Twitter will also display the title of the JPEG and the name of the creator. Note this isn't a live feature just yet, and there's no planned release date, but as we know more, we'll keep you guys informed, because this has huge potential to display more of our NFTs or our digital collectibles through social media, which really opens up a whole concept of a whole new way for us to showcase and sell and trade, and also become more active in the Web3 space, because as we all know, we spend a lot of time on Web2 social. And when there's a connection between Web2 social and Web3, boom, we're going to onboard 1 billion people into the space. Now, we've talked about Facebook, we've talked about Instagram, we've talked about Twitter. Let's talk about Reddit. Reddit has made some of the biggest Web3 moves so far with their digital collectibles, or collectible avatars, as they like to call them, spawning the creation of 3 million new crypto wallets. And this happened smack in the middle of the bear market this summer. Just a few months ago, we've seen total sales volume eclipse $11 million for Reddit digital avatars. The most interesting part about Reddit's collection is how Web2 friendly they made it. They knew that most of their audience either didn't know how NFTs worked, were against NFTs for whatever reason, or simply didn't care about them. So instead of using Web3 terminology, they made the drop accessible by using terms such as collectible avatars, which are NFTs, vaults, which are wallets, and coins, which are tokens. They also allowed people to buy the collectible avatars using fiat as opposed to crypto, and automatically set up crypto wallets for holders. Reddit pretty much shunned the existing playbook of launchpads that Web3 is familiar with and created their own Web2 friendly experience. In an interview with Fortune, Ethan, a Reddit NFT holder, shared the thing that he really loved about what Reddit did was the barrier of entry was so minimal. You didn't really have to know anything about blockchain or seed phrases or wallets. I mean, this is what you call an intentional go-to market strategy. Overall, Reddit's collectible avatars have been a huge positive for Web3. OpenSea shared that they've seen a 75% increase in Polygon users since the drop, and that Reddit brought in approximately 3 times the users of any project in the last 6 months. Additionally, 20% of collectible avatars holders have made another purchase on the platform. That's not enough. Reddit is currently beta testing community points, which are essentially custom tokens for individual subreddits. These tokens represent someone's reputation within a particular community and will be displayed on their profiles. However, since these points will be on-chain, holders will truly own their reputation. They'll own their identity. This allows Web3 entrepreneurs to create experiences and products outside of a particular subreddit while still accepting that subreddit's native token. Besides that, some of Reddit native functionality includes memberships. So subreddit admins can create special memberships which participants can buy with their points to unlock additional platform features. Votes. This feature is essentially DAO governance voting, which allows each member of the community to have a say in big decisions. And tips. Members can also use points to tip others within the community whenever they see fit. I mean, overall, Reddit's community points are an excellent way to spur and reward high quality community engagement. And you can just imagine what it'll be like when these community points become on-chain tokens. So Web3 social is coming. But the question on all our minds is who's going to lead the charge? Is it going to be the big Web2 companies that make the big strides into Web3, or is it going to be the new companies? Like, since it's early days, we're yet to see some other big Web2 companies make moves, like YouTube. However, YouTube's stance on Web3 was revealed earlier this year. The platform's chief product officer, Neil Mohan, shared that YouTube is looking into ways for fans to own videos, art, photos, and experiences from their favorite creators. Think about NFTs. We've also seen some experimentation from TikTok through their creator-led NFT collection, which features culturally significant TikTok videos from top creators. So TikTok had some culturally significant content that they allowed top creators to sell as NFTs. And then when you look across the bay, Snapshot they've closed down their entire Web3 division, RIP. So, you've really got a whole bunch of different things happening in the Web2 leaders. And I think one thing is clear, other than Snapchat closing down their Web3 division, which was really a surprise, and I'm not really sure why they did that. You are seeing Web2 companies, all of them. I mean, even YouTube has hinted what they're going to do in the future, and Google is doing tons in Web3 with their nodes, with allowing you to spin up a node and decentralize your data. They're definitely playing in the sandbox. We're not seeing it from YouTube yet, but we're definitely seeing it across the space. So we know that these guys are going to be playing in Web3. We know that these large Web2 social platforms know that this is the future, but we can't forget about the Web3 native social platforms, the ones that so many of us that are active in Web3 are so excited about because they're dedicated to this new paradigm of Web3, and that's putting ownership back in the user's hands. And these, I'm talking about Lens, I'm talking about Orb, I'm talking about Odyssey, and so many more that are building on the blockchain every day right now. So it's safe to say that Web3 social networking will be the norm in the next decade. Which platforms rise to the top, we're not sure, but we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this for you. So keep on listening. If you're not always subscribed to our podcast or subscribed to our newsletter, make sure you subscribe or join our Discord community where we're talking about this on the regular, because we really believe that social networking is going to be one of the largest onboarding ramps into Web3, but also one of the ways in which the application of Web3 and a way in which creators are really going to benefit from Web3, because there's just so many opportunities for those creators that are early into using Web3 social networking. There's a lot of opportunities for those that are there early. So if you're a creator and you're not already there, highly recommend you get there. And if you are there, keep on building, keep on operating through these bear markets. This is the time when we will learn and when the work will pay off in the long term. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, Jaybird out.